Oh my god, I didn't activate all of the... and I did mute. Oh my god, where is the sound coming from? Chaos. Chaos. Okay. What did you... Okay, yeah, okay, it was Soo-young traumatizing Hyunsung with her naked body. That's exactly what was going on. Exactly, yes. Uh, is the chat popping up? I don't see chat messages yet for some unexplained reason. Hello Chris, hello Wanderer, hello Cora, hello Mage. I don't know why the chat is not popping up. Let me at first add all of the little gremlins. Whoops. Why is chat not there? That's also, you don't need to see which one do you see. Who are you? Okay, now to chat. Why is chat not on screen? Do I need to restart my stream? Is this the right file? Where's Hetsu-young? She was busy with work. She will be a tiny bit late. I think I can hear her on the door right now. Yes, Soo-young. Come on in. Okay, this one works, but now I need to see why the chat is not popping up, because it popped up for Tower of God, but not for this one now. There it is. This scene. Then, okay. Well, if I delete this, let me make a new one. Browser file, chat. But why is it not popping up? Does the normal chat work? I mean, the normal chat works if the special chat is not allowed to. You missed like multiple months of streams. Multiple months. Okay, let me delete this and let me delete that on the other file as well, so I can set chat up for... this is not technically the chat that I wanted, Cora, but it is a chat, that's true. Let me try it one more time, if I can make it work. Yeah, even missing weeks, like, and the technical issues of me not being able to read a lot of chapters, that's all the stuff that was going on. There was a lot. We had a lot of different arcs. Okay, we got that. Now let me see if I do browser again. First stream I caught and happy to be here. Welcome, Wanderer, for the live stream version of this chaos. It doesn't seem to be working. The chat doesn't seem to be working. It literally worked in Tower of God, but it's not working right now. Welcome, new constellation. Oh, but I need this to work for the future. I'm gonna have to miss the stream. I need to wake up early. No! But Lewis, you're never going to miss anything. Because the recording, the VOD, will always be there. We won't forget you. We will never forget you. Commenting isn't the same as yapping in live chat. No! Why is this chat not appearing on live? Doesn't make any sense. It literally worked on the other stream. What is my current ranking for what? Characters? Or for what? The Webtoon? I think I have the Webtoon somewhere on the 8th part or something. Constellation Wandering Devil is smiling creepily. No, don't smile, please. The messages are not popping up. It's horrible. I hate this. Why is this chat not working today? Or like, today is the wrong word. It literally worked. Good night, Lewis. See ya next stream then. It literally worked in the Tower of God stream and now it's not working here anymore. I have the standard stream, but I have the standard chat, but not the truffle chat, if anyone knows what the truffle extension is. Because I tried setting up truffle for other things in the future, but it didn't work. What do you mean I'm not live, apparently? You can literally hear me. I can literally see myself live on other channels, on other things as well. Wait, do I need to type in here? Wait, test. Testing it out. Now it appears! But it's only my message. What? What the frick are you talking about, Mr. Mage? The chat is literally there. The real question is why only my message appeared on that. Can I make this bigger? Let me pull this. This is nice. The problem is why only my message appeared in there and not your guys' message. Now this is the big issue that we need to solve. Like, my test messages appeared, but all of yours, have you tried restarting your computer? That's not something we can work on right now. I can, if I click on this, test, this doesn't go over to the truffle chat, right? This only goes into the normal chats. Sorry for the delay of actually starting to read, but we need to fix this for future for the future of the Star Stream. Yeah, for the future of the Star Stream, we need to fix this. Why does Suyong's hair look so weird on the top right? Well, I'm not going to say anything to the dead that left, but after multiple weeks of people not achieving the mini game, I am always trying things, Ren. Let me test this one more time of writing in the chat, and if that doesn't work, I'm going to fix that for the next stream. I'm just going to fix it for the next stream probably. It's 1 a.m. for me. Okay. Then welcome, hi, welcome, and also a good night to you then. I hope you can take a good rest and recover for whatever you need to do to work on the next day. Now not even my own message is appearing. Oh, there it is, it appeared. Well, this doesn't work. Yeah, this doesn't work, this is illegal. And this is very bad that this doesn't work. But to be honest, I'm also slightly disappointed by the whole thing, because the whole project for this thing, because of why I wanted to have it, is because this extension is like the truffle extension is supposed to work on a way to be like to make YouTube chat act more like Twitch chat, and that it also includes things like more emotes, more like predictions and other stuff like that. And I mainly wanted them for like the channel point mechanic, because the channel point mechanic basically is like you guys having coins like constellations, but it doesn't work as intended. So I have no idea. I still need to figure out a way for how I could be able to make you guys earn coins. If I can get Truffle to work, that would be wonderful. If it doesn't work, that's sad, but I can live with it. So I just need to find a way to make you guys able to participate. It's like Twitch. It's like basically making YouTube more twitching. Okay, I guess after this, there are some bots and stuff that I can try it out with. I'm going to watch some videos after the stream today and figure it out. But for today, we're just going to read Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. Okay. When are you going to let him go by? Let him go, by the way. On the 500 subs. Thank you! It's all thanks to you guys. I have to say, the 500 subs, they only appeared because, what's the word? Omniscient Reader's viewpoint people have come to my channel. What the frick? Now, this is the stream that you want to see. Thank you for the subs. Yeah, it's it's basically all Omniscient Reader's viewpoints. You guys were the push that gave me another like 60 subscribers or something, which is insane. Like, might be because of some other stuff as well, but like the last push to 500 was all because of Omniscient Reader. That's sexual harassment. Oh, I almost forgot. Who cares? They're not even my real naked body. To give off Apollo coins for not working channel point chat, you know. To give us apology coins for not working channel point chat, you know, JK. Yeah, I do it like Genshin, and you get 1 coin. It's like giving out 1 Primo gem. Poor Johnson. I would appreciate this. I would study. Even if there's no boobs and vagine, I could study. Are you alright, Johnson? Doctor, what are you doing here? Am I dead too? Steelblade's weakness is women. I know that it says so in Twitter, but this is... Hyunsung might end up walking the eunuch's path this round if I'm not careful. Excuse me, would it be okay if I leave? What is your name? It's Ina Seo? No, I mean your real name. It's Youngpal Kim. Youngpal Kim of the Pinkies. Looks like I found the right one. Look at him. What a handsome lad. He lost his innocence, lol. And this is the day where Hyunsung, the steel blade, changed forever. Those were chapters I was supposed to read last week. So let's finish off the chapters from last week and see how far we're getting into the actual plan that I had for today. I mean, that's a woman, Rin. It might have the mind of a man, but the body of a woman. If they still identify as a man, it would mean that you're gay, but who cares? Why did you decide to spare him? I thought the Pinkies were bad people. Junghyuk took everything. Not yet, but they were going to be later on. What's the plan today? I am aiming for 191. But that's a lot of chapters. Especially because like a couple of chapters we were not able to read last stream. Like I think 4 chapters or something we were not able to read last stream, which makes this stream even longer. And I don't know if I will be able to get to 191 today then. I might only go to 189 then. I might go to 189. 189 seems a bit better. And if you've read the novel, you should know that the Pinkies are actually a trio. That man died before they became notorious villains. Youngpa Kim is a good-natured person by default. That's why he was the first to die among the Pinkies. I'm sorry, but what are you talking about? You keep your mouth shut, old man. Youngpa actually hasn't killed anyone to survive up to this point. Not even during the first scenario. Then how did he survive the first scenario? Did he also like kill some ant? Youngpa accidentally stepped on an ant and survived. Okay. And that's where I got the idea of killing insects instead. So, what are you going to do now? Beat the scenario. What else? You know what the scenario has in store for us, right? It's the last scenario before the liberation of the Soul Dome, whatever that means. The Nymph scenario, Dark Castle. As you already know, the first floor is a piece of cake. The real test begins at the second floor. There was more than enough despair looming over Seoul. But there still weren't enough stories. There are never enough stories. The Dokibi always long for greater despair, and the constellations still want more sensational stories. That is the rule that governs this world. How much more cliched can you get? Regressors, returnees, reincarnators, and now we're getting demons? That's rich from someone who plagiarized the whole thing. Hey, how many times must I tell you that I didn't? Seong, if you were the author of Twissa, you don't write trash like that. Just supposing you were. If you are the author of Twissa, which is still one of my #1 theories, Like, not this Sooyoung, but like future Sooyoung will be the author of Twisa. Why do you think you would have created a world like this? I supposed to know. A top class author like myself would never know what a third-rate author one is thinking. Right, I was an idiot for asking her. I actually have a question for you. What? Oh, she's getting serious. Look at her. Her cat face is always like super funny. Like, I love these comedic depictions that are being made in Omniscient Reader's viewpoint. Like because she always has like these cat faces and other comedic faces. When we see this kind of face, it makes me think it's even more serious. When Sooyoung actually makes one of these super serious faces, it hits even harder. I can't use Omniscient Reader's viewpoint right now, but I know what Sooyoung is asking me in the moment. I mean, the author is called TGS. It's obviously the Great Sooyoung. It's obviously the Great Sooyoung. Like, she experiences the whole thing. It's like a weird time paradox thing, Ren. It's always a weird time paradox thing where she's experiencing this whole thing, and after it's over, she's writing it. But because she wrote it and became an all-power, the legendary Sooyoung 123. Yeah, because the legendary Sooyoung was already, the legendary Sooyoung was already given away. The great legendary Sooyoung. It was the whole thing. She became a super, super strong constellation, and then she wrote the whole story of Twisa, and because she wanted to help Dokja to survive, she sent the whole message, like the whole story, into the past for Dokja to read it. But then you would say, but Dokja wouldn't have read the story if Sooyoung never met him and all of that stuff. But it's just a weird time paradox thing, so yeah. I heard TLS similar to God in Korea. I think I answered that a comment that said something similar to that on one of the streams before. I looked it up on like the translators, what TLS and God is on Korean. I can even do that right now. Google Translate Korean, English. If we just say, like, if we just type in TLS, obviously it means nothing. But if we go into, I need to go in this app here. Sorry for flashbang. English, Korean, oh god, oh my god, now I need to remember what all of these things look like. Because this is L. Well, let me just look what God would be. God is, it says here Hanani. And if we this is I think this is Shin. Sin, also God. This is Sangje. I'm not seeing like any TLS connected things. But wait. We're thinking it was not the TLS 123 that was God, right? It was the 123 that was supposed to be God, I think. Was it TLS? I think it was 123. I think it was only the 123 and not the God thing that was not TLS, but 123. Because 123 is if we go like numbers in Korean, you can see that they are ignore those are not the real numbers. Where are they? Set here, Hana de set. And if we look at the translation for God, it is Hananim, which is like Hanna, Hello, Lachi Hanna Nim. But this is like Hanna I Sam. So like I don't see how 123 could be literally translated to God. TLS also doesn't work out to God in any way in my head. So I tried to look at that, but like besides one being Hanna in God, like there's the Hanna in God, and also the Hanna in one. I don't see anything except that. Welcome to Pyro Theories. I'm just looking at numbers. Woo! Also, Lachi, uh, but then it shouldn't be TLS. Then it shouldn't be TLS if it's like then that's Shin. That's the Shin thing. SIN. But why is it why is the SIN translated to TLS? Because Shin obviously is God. Yes, we just saw that. We just saw that. This one. We just see this one. Sin is God. But why did they translate? Why did it translate to TLS then in the Webtoon version? I stand by the point 123 is just there because the other, like the nickname God was already taken, so they had to take a different nickname. And God 1 was taken, God 1 2 was taken, God 1 2 3 wasn't taken. But yeah, Lachi also the whole thing with truffle, I didn't get it to work. I mean, the chat worked for the Tower of God thing, but the channel point thing didn't work as I wanted it to. I'm going to restudy channel points for YouTube for the future. Yeah, exactly. It's exactly that with the numbers. You already know how this world ends, don't you? Why do you think those scenarios exist? He's changing the subject. What purpose does this world have? Maybe the scenarios? Wait, huh? It's Doctor asking what purpose does the world have? And then I guess this is Suyong saying maybe the scenarios, and then we get over here. Why do scenarios exist? This is a question that the numerous beings of the star stream have asked at least once in the countless years they've existed. But they all had different answers. For example, the returnee Kyrgios Rodgraim said this: because the universe would be a lonely place without it. Constellation Queen of the Darkest Spring answers with another question. Are you asking me why food exists? And the Demon King Asmodeus gave the following answer. It is a small destruction that exists to prevent a bigger one. The letters TLS are at the same positions on keyboard as Sin. That's... First of all, thank you, Asiel. Thank you. But that's so stupid. That's so stupid. That's such a stupid way to translate it. Because, like, sin actually makes sense and is actually a word. But, like, TLS doesn't make any sense. Their answers sound somewhat romantic and even philosophical to a certain point. However, romance and philosophy are nothing but a luxury that only the well-off can afford. Therefore, this is what a scenario meant. Maybe or maybe not. To the demon Earl Tentasio, who sat in the Abyss Plains on the second floor of Dark Castle. Oh, look at him just sitting there. Little guy just sitting. How annoying. I mean, he kind of reminds me of how, he does have some kind of similarities to, like, let's call him Full Power Nirvana. It's online name, it doesn't have to be direct. But, like, if the person, like, the name is literally in Korean, God 123. So shouldn't it also be translated to God 123? Or maybe if you don't want to name it God, why not translate it to Creator 123? Because if you read Creator, you don't immediately think of God or a deity. A creator is also, I'm a creator. I'm creating YouTube content. So I feel like Creator 123 would have been a good translation to not make the God thing too obvious, like it's a Korean thing. But I don't know. Could be like an internet slang. I don't know though. Maybe they use it TLS as an original Korean novel. TLS internet, because Slash wrote it. I think internet slang. Transport layer security. That can't be it. TLS, the Last Supper. Sometimes the Last Supper from Christianity is abbreviated into TLS. That's the only religious thing here, by the way. The other things are typed letter signed, the learning station, the last samurai, the living statues, Teclas Locos Salvatrujos, technical laser system, Trisi Literovi Scrot. Creator 123 was taken. No! Crackle crack. So this is the boss for this main scenario. I'm sick and tired of this. Damn it. Had it not been for the darn Dokebi's suggestion. Don't you want to become the 73rd Demon King? Who is this Dokebi? I can't become a Demon King. We're getting more weird theories. The ultimate dream for all demons. To become a Demon King. I could never fill the gap, no matter how many lower tier demons I consumed. What you're lacking isn't strength. What you lack are stories. What do you mean? You'll get it once you enter a scenario. And since then, I've been stuck here in Dark Castle, killing anyone or anything that dared to enter. For 194 years. I became one of the 10 strongest demons on the 2nd floor. But this isn't enough to move me up to the 3rd floor. The 3rd floor, where lies the essence of the Demon King. Just earning coins and gaining strength is not enough. I need to climb to the top in these planes. The most powerful beings on the 2nd floor didn't get there because of their strength. What I lack is... Constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brocade wants you to keep going. Lady of the Sleeping Brocade, I don't remember it, but I think we heard that name before. It's curious to know about your backstory. Backstory? Those bastards. Do you think I'm some kind of character in a video game? How does this demon know about video games? But seeing how a constellation has started taking an interest in me. There must be some insects who have managed to get past the 1st floor of the castle. Oh, the King of Beauty. According to the wiki, TLS on the English keyboard corresponds with Sin, aka God. Yeah, okay, that's the same thing as Atiel said before. Humans can turn into demons. That's correct. But, so I guess this was a human that turned, but it wasn't a human from Dogja's dimension. Because, like, it looked like they were already there for a very, very, very long time, and not just like Dogja's scenario. Where are we? Who are you? Are you the guide? Well, because he is a demon, he can be because he's a demon, he can also be a gamer. Not wrong. It was an original demon, I think. A guide? Sure, I'll tell you about this place. The 2nd floor of Dark Castle is where only the fittest survive. Only those who prove their power and worth can move on to the next floor. It's simple, isn't it? If you need any further explanation, raise your hands. What do you mean by proving your strength? How can we... And decapitated. This is how you do it. What? Damn it, I knew it was a trap! Project Her Majesty! Lady of the Sleeping Brocade is startled. Oh, Lady of the Sleeping Brocade was King of Beauty's constellation. That's where I got the name from. Welcome, insects. Story Insect Genocide has begun. I guess humans are just insects to him. But why would that be a story? Like, I guess killing insects by themselves is not a story. But because it's a genocide, it's a story, I guess. Like, I don't really know what classifies as a story. No, G1! I mean, she's still alive. She's still alive. This is where the fun begins. G1 will survive, right? There's no way she's just going to die like this. It's only A++. I wonder how big of a thing you need to do to make a story for yourself. Like, like historical constellations all are like being kings of the past or having won wars in the past and all of these things. But like, if we look at football players, is winning a World Cup a story? Oikura. Story reflect the users. Yes. It's pretty trash at fighting, I think. I don't even know what G1's ability was. It just like making people join her side because she's so charismatic? It only proven our defense stat and not our strength stat. It only proves our defense stat, yes. They're as strong as a tier 5 demon at the most. But tier 5 is already pretty high, considering we're starting at tier 9, right? We're already like in the mid game. What makes a story a story? It might be the narrative structure itself. It is still so vague, but I guess I cannot get answers, I know. Can be legendary feats or unique feats, maybe. It looks like as if you'd be as powerful as a tier 4. Seems like you have a supporting constellation too. This incarnation story might actually be quite tasty. They upgraded difficulty so quick though. I have 2 questions for you. Where are you from? Do you think I tell you? I've seen many insects like you. Wait! Stop! It's Earth! We're from Earth! Earth? Little insect who has accumulated the most stories among your kind. Stories? What are you? As expected, she doesn't get what I mean. Who among you is the strongest incarnation? Don't you think she looks like female Dogja as well? I feel like she kind of looks like female Dogja. What is the scenario supposed to be? I told you just now. How am I supposed to understand when you make it so figurative? Think so too, yeah. I thought you were a top-class writer. Oh, he's just using Conqueror's Haki to stop the thing now. It's good that we're breezing through the place with your power as a constellation. But they don't seem to like it that much. Constellation Prison of the Golden Headband is disappointed at how easy things are going. Scarf of Heaven believes you need to be faced with more difficult challenges. They complain when things are too easy, and they complain when things are too hard. What do they expect from me? Because of the hair and eyes. Yeah, it's the facial structure and all of that. What are you planning to do with that man, by the way? Are you going to take him with us? Look at... Is this Yusong? No, is this Yusong? I'm just built different now. Why Yusong just using that dagger here now? Did they leave Gilyong behind? Or where's Gilyong? I guess you left him alive because he'll be useful later on. Mr. Dogja Kim, you seem to be doing well for yourself. You even opened a Dokkaebi shop on your own. You're the one who disappeared all of a sudden. You're full of yourself since you became a mid-level Dokkaebi. I was just too busy to drop by. Congratulations, although it's a bit late. Gilyong is still in a coma, I guess. But it's just the art style? I don't think it's the art style. Like, not everyone looks like female Dogja. The only 2 characters I said that look like female Dogja are like Suyong and this character now. But Korra, even if Gilyong is in a coma, shouldn't they be carrying him with them? Maybe Yusong put him down on the ground before getting into the fight, but I don't know. I can't believe someone in my channel became a constellation. I'm touched. How's your channel going? I thought you becoming a constellation would make the incarnation seekers leave, but it's going even better now. The channel's being crowded because they want to see a constellation who is participating in a scenario. Maybe Suyong's avatar is carrying, perchance. I might have to expand my channel again soon, but you have a lot of enemies now, so you better be careful. You're a constellation in name only for now. You haven't been fully recognized as one just yet. Doctor has that down sharp eye where most female characters in RV have cat-shaped eyes, I think. I think I heard you say that you were stronger than Junyok, but to be honest, I'm stronger than him for now. Last stream also somebody told me that this is because Byung leveled up, and not just because it was his true form. Because I thought that this was Byung's true form when we saw him at the banquet. And he only looked different because we were now seeing his true form and not like his outside scenario form. But it actually was all because he leveled up and not just a true form thing. So I'm wondering if we still haven't seen true form Byung, or if this is also the same as true form Byung. Hey, that's not how you would have usually responded. Is there a rivalry going on between you two? I think Byung went from a low grade to a mid grade Togepi, and that's why he looks different. Yeah, the level up. I'm a constellation, and he's an incarnation. Isn't it obvious that I'd win? Well, I don't know about that. What do you want? Are you here to pick a fight with me? Oh, she's going to be born soon. We need a story to feed her. Strictly speaking, you're her dad. You should at least do your part too. Fine, I'll get her some. I like how quick you are. I'll leave it to you then. Does everyone have enough proof? I still have a few more to go. And I need to get Gileon's too. There he is. Okay, they put him down. Oh, I'll help. Let's go into Suya. Excuse me, Mr. Dokja. Yes? Would it be okay if I punch you on your arm? Sure, but please go easy on me. Pow! You really are alive. Yes, it hurts even when he went easy on me. I once lost a bullet casing in the army. That must have gotten you in trouble. Did you find it? I couldn't. He must have gotten an earful then. All able Korean men. Oh, this is the explanation? Why is it explaining this in chapter 176? Why is there suddenly an explanation for that in chapter 176? I guess because of the end losing a bullet casing is considered a major problem. I guess because of that part. But then the first half of the sentence could just be deleted. A month later, that casing showed up where I least expected it. Since then, I've always kept it in my pockets. Isn't that a violation of military law? It is. I see. But why did you suddenly bring that up? Well, it just popped up in my head. Why is he saying that while he's looking at my head? I don't think he wants to chop my head off to keep it in his pocket. I guess he's just happy that I'm back. Look at everyone here. They also explained it in the first few chapters as well, just re-explaining it. I feel like the explanation for the bullet casing thing, that's important. But the re-explaining that every Korean man needs to go into the army is such a weird thing to do it again. He said he couldn't protect you, Dokja. Yeah, he's like, Dokja, I want to keep you in my pocket. I need to cut off your head and keep it in my pocket so that you can stay alive forever. We found it. It's the altar that leads to the second floor. Young Paul, lead the way. I'm sorry? Why him? Is he supposed to be our meat shield? Meat shield is a gaming slang for someone used as a shield against enemy attacks. Did they get a new translator for 176? Did they perhaps get a new translator that is now using more of those translator notes? 9. Did you forget the last mission before the second floor? Those who have collected all the proof on the first floor of the Dark Castle must sacrifice the proof they collected to summon a demon, which they must defeat before proceeding to the next floor. My theory is that translators come and go for the Webtoon translations, 100%. That's why also the quality of translation is fluctuating so freaking hard on Webtoon. It's so schrecklich, so insanely horrible. The demon is summoned on the second floor, and its strength will match the weakest member of the party you're in. Oh, and because he is a part of this party, it will be as strong as them. So that's why you're going to have him take the lead. You still have a lot of dirty tricks up your sleeve. It's not a dirty trick. I'm being strategic. Sure, whatever. Constellation Prison of the Golden Headband is amazed at how calculating you are. Constellation Bald Army General wants you to act like a constellation. Then this will be easy. That's if nothing goes wrong. What do you mean? Sometimes a demon that has nothing to do with our power level ends up getting summoned. You have sacrificed demon's proof. Will it be the demon? My guess, for once I continue scrolling, it will be the demon that attacked the King of Beauty's army, and currently the demon is holding the king. The demon is holding the King of Beauty by their head, and either like they're immediately going to fight, the demon is going to throw away the King of Beauty or something, or they reappear on floor 1 and the demon is just going to squish the head of the King of Beauty, which is going to give us another immediate character death here. A demon guardian appropriate to your level will be summoned. If my guess is correct, a demon that's summoned will be on the same level as Yongpa. Out of the demonic nobles on the second floor, it will probably be Demon Baron Viller, the weakest one. And if that's the case, I wouldn't have to use my power as a constellation. There's a demon on the second floor who has asked for you. What? A demon unrelated to your level is being summoned on a pentagram. Yep. Demon Earl Tentasio has been summoned. But he's not holding the King of Beauty, Sage. That would have been such a big entrance. But that makes me question if she's still alive. Hey, insect. Are you an Earl? The man named Jungyok Yu. Sorry, wrong person. Huh? Jungyok Yu? Look at them just staring each other up and down. Huh? 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 Or are you Jungyok Yu? Oh, my name is Yeonsung Lee. Then where is this Jungyok Yu? Why are you looking for him? He's not here, so go away. An insect is talking back to me? How strange. I was told that the most powerful incarnation in Seoul would be here. Oh, you must mean me. What? It's true, isn't it? Look at all of them staring at him. I still think it feels like Yusong did grow a tiny bit. Like, right now she goes to around like the chest of Dogja. But I feel like before that, didn't she only go like up to his like belly button or something? Maybe it's also just like art style shifting, but like considering that we met her maybe a month or 2 ago, she could have had a growth spurt. Like, thinking that she's like, I don't know, how old is she? 12, 13? That's an age where women grow a lot, right? Didn't you say you weren't Jungyok Yu? I'm not, but I'm the most powerful in Seoul. Why is she looking for the most powerful incarnation in Seoul? She wasn't that tiny. I mean, going to the belly button is not tiny, considering that she's still young. Lady of the Sleeping Brigade feels sorry towards you. Begs you to hunt down that demon for her. Sleeping Brigade? What's going on right now? Look, you glare at the constellations of Silla. The constellations of Silla are flustered. Silla is an old kingdom of Korean history. Constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brigade feels sorry towards you. It would cost quite a lot of probability and coins for a constellation to directly share their memory with others. The most powerful incarnation in Seoul is Jungyok Yu. Then why did it send the demon to me instead of Jungyok? Am I a joke to them? says that Incarnation Junior Q was too far away. They sold me out so they could save their descendants. No. I mean, you would do the same. You would sell somebody out to save your incarnation. You would do it for Yusong. It would cost them. Yep. He was like, sucks to be you. It's looking at you with sad eyes. PN. So, what will you do for me if I help you? Constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brocade is offering you coins in exchange. How much? Just 2,000 coins again. Give me something else, something useful. Constellation of Scylla, whose pride has been hurt, are complaining to Lady of the Sleeping Brocade. Constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brocade is offering to pay you with a story. A new bounty scenario has arrived. Demon Exorcism. Sub. A+. Defeated Demon Earl Tentasio. The Trust of Scylla's Constellation and one historical great story. One historical great story. That doesn't sound too bad. I was going to defeat the Demon Earl anyways. What are you muttering to yourself? So are you Junior Q or not? Doctor, I'll take care of him. Hyunsung, you won't be able to do it alone. I refuse to lose any more bullet casings. Like, huh? Like, this was last chapter! We got this explanation last chapter, and here it is again! Like, I understand if they change translators, or like, wait, we only showed it in like one of the first 10 chapters or something. But like, now you're showing it in chapters back to back. Bullet casings? You sure are brave for insects. I love crushing bugs like you. I know what the translators are on at this point. Don't worry, it's gonna stop soon. There he is, Mr. Iron Man. Doctor's face. Yeah, this guy's just completely lost. He's like, I'm a casing? Huh? You must have succeeded. Story. I guess I'll eat you up then. Swoosh. Look at the doggy. Do demons also count under the thing that the Beast Lord can tame? Can Yusong tame this stuff? We know that she can tame basically every, like, beast. But it also includes every insect, every aquatic monster, every actual beast-type monster. So, does that also mean a demon? I mean, I guess he looks kind of like a beast demon. Because he has, like, this doggy energy. I don't think so. Oh, he's cracking through the metal. Hey, what the hell is this thing? How can he bite into Hyunsung that easily after his steel transformation? He's a tier 3 demon. And as you already know, demons of tier 3 and above all have their own stories. Okay, so I'm just going to say, here's a story. I guess all stories boost like the overall strength of the person. Like, they're faster, they're stronger, they're maybe smarter. I don't think so. I'm not sure she can control insects either, unless there's some beast hybrid. But wasn't she controlling some insects in the mini world? When they were flying around and all of these things, wasn't she the person that controlled the insects? Because wasn't that before Doksha reunited with Gilyong? I felt she was controlling some insects there. Or am I misremembering? Yeah, they're hurting. Gilyong was. She could just understand them with the verse communication. I guess it must have been only Gilyong then. For some reason, I was expecting that Yusong could control like almost every monster. It's time for genocide, you insects. has begun. Like, continued is more accurate, I guess. Oh, are they getting debuffed? Or are they getting just thrown unconscious, I guess? Or is it like some sort of poison? Grab. Grab. You dare defy my story? You must have quite some mental strength. Doksha, stand back. I can't. If I fail to protect you again. Hyunsa, the thing about bullet casings, you don't easily lose them if you just keep a close eye. So keep your eyes open and watch me. I'm not just mentally strong. Then what? Kneel, insect. How is it that you're still able to move? You must have killed at least 100,000 people to have earned it. Oh, you must have at least killed 100,000 people to have earned that story. I guess you're quite a piece of work. What? Still, insect genocide is quite a useful story. But it's only when your opponent is weaker than you are. You don't find the story insect genocide particularly interesting. You have negated the effects of insect genocide. He must be at least an Marcus. A demon king? No, that can't be true. Are you a returnee? But there's no way a returnee would be here. That's right. I'm neither. You stare at the demon Earl Tenacio. It can't be. You're a constellation? Blade of Faith had been activated. Oh, the old sword has been pulled out again. Unbreakable Faith's special property has been activated. The Ether affix has converted to Holy. Holy shit! Ah. Oh yeah, oh, there's another jump. The funny thing is, we don't even see how many coins he used, right? He's going from 62 or like the 60s all to 90s. Which is still weaker than in the throne battle. Your overall stats have increased drastically. You have spent a total of 116,400 coins. Now I would need to calculate. It's like 28, 56, 116 levels. It's like 116 levels and it costed him like 116,000. So it's like 116,400 divided by 116. Which would mean that every single level on average here costed 1,000 coins. Now I have to apologize because I need to look at something really quick to compare those numbers. So starting at level 60, that's here. So if we say from level 60 to level 90, if I take those numbers and say calculate those as level, that would be roughly 38,000. But that's only once. So if we have 38,000 times 4 roughly, that would be 152,000. 152,000, and it's 116. Okay, I'm still fine with that. I don't think every level needs the same coins. Yeah. I know that. I think that as well. I was looking at something I worked on on my level scaling on how much I think each level should cost per coins. In my calculations, every 10th level increases. Like, upgrading from level 60 to 69 costs the same amount of coins, but then once you reach 70, it's getting more expensive, but it's 70 to 79, it's the same. 80 gets more expensive. Like, that is what I have in mind. I don't think it gets more expensive every single level, but like every 10th level, I feel like it gets more expensive. Yeah, Wanderer, the same for me. Your physique has almost surpassed that of a human. Fearsome energy surges through your body. Your stats have reached the limit set for the scenario. So this is my limit if I fight without using any skills. Then what if I do this? Activating personal skill, miniaturization. Shoop. And now, Kyrgios Rodgrain. Your physical traits have been confirmed to be similar to the chosen character. The target character's level is higher than yours. The level of the skill being used has been adjusted accordingly. Your synchronization of the character has increased to your increased level. Personal skill electrification level 11 plus 1. So level 12? Or why is it level 11 plus 1? Has been activated. Shing! It's so funny to think like all these battles are him being like a mini person fighting against these monsters now. Because that is like his strongest form. And already decapitated. Already decapitated. I think it's 10 plus 1, so 11. But it said 11 plus 1 Apollos. Like, look at him just slicing casually. Like, he's there on the ground. He's jumping. Even making an indent on the ground here. Which is, by the way, only one brick wide. I don't know how wide these bricks are. But, but like, that just shows how tiny he is. And then decapitation by thunder. And the scenario with Tentasio should be over already. 11 might be a total plus 1, so the additional. Oh, you're saying like, because... So, normally like skills are maxed at level 10. It says here, the maximum level all skills can reach is level 10. And you say it's like plus 1, which makes it 11. But then I think it's kind of shown weirdly. Like, if it says 11 plus 1, I don't think that it's 11. Beyond that, you either learn a better skill or transcend like the returnees. But level 11? I can feel a power that goes beyond the system's limits. After this 10, the skill changes to changes to a better one or something and starts with a new one. Yeah. I think I'm starting to get an idea of how powerful Kyrgios was. You're on the level of a constellation and can use the skills of a returnee. Gosh, you startled me. His head is talking. Plus 1 is added power. I guess plus 1 because he said it's like something breaking the system. What are you supposed to be? I thought you knew that. You said I was Junghyuk Yu. Why you? You know what it means for an incarnation to become a constellation? What are you on about all of a sudden? You will regret telling me your name. What? Demon Earl Tentasio has used the skill Death Scream. Huh? Demon Earl Tentasio has spread the name Junghyuk Yu throughout the Dark Castle. Oh no! Dokja is going to get beat up by Junghyuk again in the future. Junghyuk is going to beat Dokja's ass once they meet again. It's going to be another ass whooping. Rest in peace, Junghyuk. The rankers of the Dark Castle will now remember the name Junghyuk Yu. We have rankers? Rankers in Omniscient Reader's viewpoint? Poor you. No. Look at all these guys. Look at all these free coins. And now Junghyuk be like, bruh, I didn't do shit. Why is everyone angry at me? Yeah, it's the protagonist's luck. He's probably thinking like, oh no, this didn't happen last run. Maybe it's better if I reset. Maybe it's better if I regress to the next run. Wow. I didn't see this coming. You've hunted down Demon Earl Tentasio. You have received 30,000 coins for being the 5th to defeat a tier 3 demon. Feel a little bad for Junghyuk. But still, it's about time. Twitch. Dokja always blaming the protagonist. That Junghyuk learns what it's like to struggle. Don't make him struggle. He always wants to reset the entire system here. They will just remember the name. They never said they would be mad at him. No, Bryn, they literally said they would be mad at them. It literally said they are hostile towards him. The rankings of Dark Castle are now hostile against Incarnation Jung Yu. They're quite literally mad at him. Quite literally hostile. He got over his regression depression. Well, for now, he can always fall back. Graveyard of scenarios. Blame the protagonist. He didn't have a story. Oh, he's with his sister. So he is with his sister, but not with his girlfriend? Wait, no, his girlfriend wasn't the King of Beauty. His girlfriend was the poison guy, the poison woman. Got through it now, Junior can't catch a break. He's struggling hard. I forgot that his girlfriend was the silver-haired woman, not Shiwon. To get to the 3rd floor, I need to save the 4 Heavenly Kings first. Save? I need to have the top rankers on my side. Whenever I see his sister, I just feel like they look so similar. Like, just like these tiny things, like top hairs, like the ahoges or something coming from the hair. Mage, she 100% is his girlfriend. 100% she is his girlfriend this round. A little sister here. The little hairs are similar. One of the 10 evils is on the 2nd floor right now. It would be best for me not to fight him. If I continue to collect stories at that rate within 4 days. Someone has read your name with the skill Death Scream. Huh? The rankers of the Dark Castle will now remember your name. Are wary of your presence. Will be after your story. I think he wasn't with his girlfriend anything after the 2nd round. She and her child died. I mean, he still went to her thinking she's 100% going to be on my side. He still went to her and is protecting her. He's still traveling together with her. He might say, I don't want her to be my girlfriend because I don't want to see her die with my child again. But come on, guys. If even in the run where they got together and had a child, I must tell you, it 100% was the woman that made the first step. I don't think Jungyok, the pro gamer, did not make the first move to get into a relationship. They haven't updated the Facebook profile yet. Oh, I guess right now it's complicated. My name is spread throughout the Dark Castle. That scream is a curse used by demons. I don't recall killing a demon who used such a skill. What is it, Junior? It's nothing. It seems like he's going around making trouble again. Oh, there's this guy. Do you mean an ugly man? You look happy whenever you talk about him. You're mistaken. Am I? I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Chris, by the way, when you say they haven't remade the net yet, did the Shut-In King just get completely forgotten? Is he still alive? What's up with him? Insanely charming in the 2nd round. Totally, insanely charming. The 2nd round where he just came back from probably... I guess he must have died. I don't know how fast he would have died in the 1st round. He is a shut-in, duh. Yes, he is a shut-in. But like, couldn't we at least see him sometimes? Why didn't you just stop eavesdropping and come out? He carried her in League. Oh no. Before I kill you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eavesdrop you. It's Sangha. Right? That's Sangha. Sanga Yu. Look at her getting more and more different abilities, because this hint sort of ability from having some sort of rift, that can't be Ariadne. There's no way Ariadne gives her that sort of power. X6. This looks like an X and a 6. You have obtained a historically great insect story, insect genocide. I don't know if that's supposed to show anything. I guess it's just how the stories are depicted. Don't carry you. No, not the league. Not the league comparison. She wanted to be broken as hell later on. The little sister? Starting with the Dark Castle scenario. You can kill other participants and steal their stories. That's why Tentasio was so eager to collect stories. This should be more than enough. But is it okay for me to own a story that used to belong to a demon? What if I end up turning evil? You have completed a bounty scenario. Constellation Lady of the Sleeping Brocade feels grateful towards you. You now have the support and protection of Sila's constellation. You have received a historical great story, Sila Tang Allied Forces. Sila Tang Allied Forces? Well, they did promise me a historical great constellation. They just didn't say that it would be a good one. I'll just give it to Yusung when push comes to shove. Constellation, the Lady of the Sleeping Brocade, smiles contentedly. Sanga. Oh yeah, Sanga 100% will be broken. She has the entire Olympus backing her. You. Just how strong have you become, Dogja? Is the second floor full of monsters like him? It's like a sphere of letters wrapping around each other. At least that's what it looks like to you, okay? She already has crazy skills. Imagine what she'll be able to do in the future. Yeah. There will be a few, but they won't be common. If I recall correctly, his ranking should be... You have obtained 50,000 coins for completing a main scenario. The main scenario's objective has been updated. You have won in the Dark Castle's preliminary round. The demon who you hunted down was Tentasio, who was ranked 10th in the Dark Castle. He was ranked 10th. Your ranking is being calculated based on your contribution. That would mean there are at least 9 more demons who are stronger than him, and probably more around the same level. And you've become strong enough to fight them. You will be able to fight them too, once you have finished succeeding your story. Also, there's no guarantee I'll be able to defeat the demons who are stronger than him. Cut the crap, you're just humble bragging. Look at them just standing there, like Suyong giving him another, shoulder to stand on again. You could have beaten him too if you gave it your all. You're in the middle of succeeding the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon story. I'm not done yet, since the story is too cringy. Now that I think about it, you should have stopped me when I chose him. You just let me because you wanted to screw me over, right? What was Abyssal Black Flame Dragon story again? It was originally Namwoon's supporting constellation, so I can kind of guess. Your new ranking based on your contribution will now be announced. Dr. Kim's ranking at Dark Castle is 11th. I'm 11th? Will I become the new 11th strongest or I kill you now? What's your rank? I'm not telling you. Look at her. Always adorable how she's fighting with her boyfriend. Super adorable, the fight between this couple. I'm ranked higher than him at least. Incarnation Youngpal Kim's ranking in Dark Castle is 101,123rd. It should be first. 23rd. It should be RD. 101,123rd. Not Furf. Not Furf. What the fuck? Incarnation Gia Lee's ranking in Dark Castle is 98,761st. Incarnation Gilyong Lee's ranking in Dark Castle is... Gilyong is ranked higher than Gia? Okay. It's TLS 1 to 3 all over again. I guess Gilyong also was stronger than her in the rankings, right? Yeah, when we had the top 10 strongest. Hyunsung Lee's ranking in Dark Castle is 636. By the way, I'm still wondering, there's so many people in that castle? There's so many people inside of the Sol Dome? I thought we had less right now. I've received enough report cards in school, so I'm fine with this. It's giving me extra motivation, if anything. In Korean schools, students receive their rankings along with exam scores and final grades. He looked rather down, but I guess I don't have to worry about him. Not gonna, I thought about the offer thing again. I don't know if your theory with Sooyoung will be right, but the time travel part could be right. I know, probably whoever gave Jungyoung the regressor skill. It 100% is Sooyoung. Sooyoung is the author of the story. Maybe it includes non-human creatures as well in the rankings, like demons and stuff. Could be. Very likely. Wait, Mr. I... It's okay. It's not important what your rank is. He's turning around. It's like, and you, Sung? What is your ranking, my little incarnation? In capítulo was... this is chapter 178 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. I'm not fluent in, I think, Spanish, Akito. But if you can... English is better for me. Demons definitely count since Tentasi was 10. What makes you sure about Sooyoung? I don't know, it feels super random to me. Why would... Mage, Mr. Matcha. Is it random for a person who is known to be an author to be the author of this story? And her whole shtick of saying, I did not plagiarize this story, would make 100% sense if in the end it turns out she actually is the author. She truly never plagiarized. She never plagiarized because it was her story. It's just a story she was yet to write. Double dipping. Was gone for a few minutes. We got the rankings for the characters now. Double dipping. It's okay, it's not important what your rank is. You'll have plenty of chance to move up further once we reach the second floor. All that matters is how much you've tried. Now that I've said it, I sound like an old man. Will I ever become as strong as you are if I tried? Of course you can be. Of course! You can become even stronger than I am. Your stigma is about to blossom. The story for your stigma is now being selected. If she receives a stigma, Yusung will grow exponentially. No, even without a stigma. I'm going to need her on the second floor of the Dark Castle. Oh, he will need her to tame some of the beasts there. But we said like demon not being able to control like that Earl demon. But if she's going to be able to control like these guys on the second floor, that would mean she's also capable of controlling like the beasts there. Well, Rin, technically the author player on Tiny World was the second time we had an author player. Like I think her name was Asuka. I think she already was the second time. She was already the second time. Because Sooyoung is the original. And she was the second one. There's a new chapter? I mean, I'm still catching up. I'm only at chapter 178 right now. By the way, why are we being ranked all of a sudden? Is it purely to have us compete with each other? Yeah, right now it has... You say 219? I thought it's less than that. Oh yeah, it's only 212 on Webtoon. And she was a character and Sooyoung is supposedly not. Yes, Sooyoung is not a character, which makes her all the more intriguing. Because Asuka is a character inside of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. And considering that Asuka is one of the guys, like, oh, we want your story to create a scenario, that would mean that if they asked Asuka, that would mean the entire Starstream system also asked many other characters or many other people if they can use their stories for scenarios. Asuka is not the only one that's being used. She's probably the only one that we have seen in the story. But Sooyoung is... I don't know how much Sooyoung read. Especially because this whole thing is like 3,000 something chapters long. I feel like Sooyoung is different. Didn't they say like that all the prophets only read up to like 100 or something? Constellation smiling at the theories knowing the future. Like the other dudes that read part of the story. It's pretty to have us compete with each other, or will be awarded if we reach the higher ranks. Demon King, Demon God of Wrath and Lust, is intrigued by your presence. Demon King, Duke of Dragons and Malodor, is interested in your group. Demon King, Red-Maned Prince, is hungry for your story. The 72 demons who reign over all others. The few demons whose power rivals that of fabled constellations. Oh, okay, so demons don't become constellations, but like they become like demon kings. Yes, that one dude became as part of the story technically, but Suyong is different. 100%. Suyong is 100% different. Otherwise, you know when you see the cover of Volume 1 of Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, you know who's on that? Suyong, Junghyuk, and Dokja. There's no Sangha, there's no Hyunsung, there's no Huiwon. It's Suyong, Dokja, and Junghyuk. Those are the 3 most important characters for this entire story. Beasts are animals with intelligence. Humans and demons with intelligence. And humans and demons and others don't fall in the same category, I guess. Reader, author, and main character. If we look at it like that, that would make perfect sense. We have the reader and Dokja. If my theory about the Suyong being the author turns out, we have the author and the main character Junghyuk. We have the reader, the author, and the main character. That makes so much sense. The chapters are getting shorter and shorter. It's frustrating. I mean, they're still long and for me. But like when there are battle scenes, you actually fly through them. We must, damn it, a Demon King? Fight against them. It looks like it's time we moved up to the 2nd floor. At the end of the scenario. What do you mean by that? Oh, what did she say to Junghyuk? Dokja is what? If you don't do anything, Dokja Kim will really die. Oh, why would it be this time during this scenario? What did she learn? What did the Olympus people tell her? Huh? I don't know if that's an official website, Akito. I only read on Webtoon because like it's the official way, and at least I'm supporting the author somewhat in that. Also, what about the young girl's name? Yusong. Still bad with names. What happened to her future form? Did they forget about the whole "I'm gonna save her" part? Also, that actually helps in the future theory. They saved her. The thing that the egg that Byung has, and told Dokja the thing is about to hatch. It needs a story. That's Yusong. That's the future version. She was Drifted said she was literally mentioned. Powerful beings with strong stories outside of Starship can become Demon Kings. She's at least an author, so even if it's Switzer, she would fulfill the role in the story. Yeah, Yusong, future Yusong, I think it's 41st or 42nd round, is currently inside of the egg. She's inside of the egg. I'm not here to fight you. I need your help. I thought I told you to stay away from me. I only saved you because I owed Dokja something. It has to do with Dokja. Dokja Kim will die during this scenario. I thought I already told you this, but you must have not listened. Dokja has the power of resurrection. He should be back by now, but it seems you just haven't met him yet. That's not what I mean. If you don't do anything, Dokja Kim will really die. I don't know what Sangha has seen. I'm kind of suspicious of what she's talking about. We arrived here at least, Constellation laughing knowing what she will say. Since this story is all about perspectives. Graveyard of Scenarios. And how do you know that? Because I saw it. You saw it? What could you have? Oh, did she somehow turn into a prophet? That isn't Ariadne's threat or Arachne's web. Is that Which one is it? The symbol of Moyare? The free goddess of fate? Oh yeah, we heard that in the constellation banquet. They talked about the free goddesses of fate being interested in Dogja or something. How much do we know at this point about Suyong's skills? Don't want to spoil things, I'm not sure how much you know at the moment. Because there's one thing about her that still scares me. Tiene cola o es rojo? It's a filter. I have the red filter over the stream because I don't know if Webtoon allows me to just show the panels without a filter. The journey is starting. What do we know about Suyong? Like, with you, I'm not sure, do you mean Suyong, the author? Or do you mean Yusong, the beast tamer? Or do you mean... Do you secretly look at the prophecy of the constellations? I think what you mean hasn't been mentioned yet. We have to see. I don't know. But if Apollo said that, I'm just going to take with what Apollo said. If Apollo says he thinks they think it's not been said yet, we're going with I don't think so. Do you even know what you've done? Fate is... I know. That's why I'm asking for your help. Fate as foretold by Moirai is more than just a prophecy. It is more like a conclusion yielded based on big data. It's the most plausible future. The prophecy of Olympus was never once wrong. Please stop Dogja, or... Oh, she's getting hit by probability. No. No. Ink. Incarnation Dogja Kim. Incarnation? Dogja Kim? Wow, this place is huge. Incarnation Dogja Kim. Su Saf. Because this is Incarnation, and it says like Incarnation Dogja Kim. But down here it says something with Suffer. Dogja Kim. Wow, this place is huge. Are we really still in the Dark Castle? We are. This is the second floor. It's like Tower of the Gods. Did you read that, Webtoon? It's completely different from the first floor. Unlike the first floor, where the new scenario takes place, the second floor of the Dark Castle has an ongoing scenario that started a long time ago. So to all incarnations who've made it to the second floor, congratulations! The Abyss Plains will be full of chances for you to... Oh, it's a Dokkaebi of a beard. Abyss Plains. The Dokkaebis call this place the graveyard of scenarios. Also, I mean offer like the SSSS player offer. I still don't believe she'll beat the TLS 1-3. Not gonna lie, even Jungyuk would make more sense. Jungyuk would make 0% sense because he's a character. Jungyuk does not exist. I don't know how you feel like Jungyuk could make more sense than Suyong. Suyong being the author is the most likely thing, and the second most likely thing would be Dogja being the author. That's how Tsusa described it. I can't believe I made it this far. There they go again with their bullshit. Chance my ass. They're going to adjust the difficulty level every chance they get to work us like dogs. Jungyuk isn't a good writer. Jungyuk wouldn't write a story to make him suffer like that. Not worry, the Dokkaebis won't interfere in this scenario. Whether it's fun or not, we won't interfere with the stories that unfold here. The new main scenario has been updated. Main scenario 9, question mark, question mark, question mark. We know nothing about it. Emo gamer. What? So they're not going to show us anything? You're going to screw us over with a terrible scenario again. What have you been fighting for all this time? For friends and family? To become stronger? I'm sure you'd all have a different answer. But the way I see it, none of those answers are true. For all you're here to do is to complete the scenario. Look at this Dokkaebi. The ancient Dokkaebi. The ancient bee. But that won't be anywhere enough for you to complete the upcoming scenario. Your star stream doesn't want such incarnations. You can find the clear condition yourselves. Only those who want stories themselves will be able to progress further. Druid one lol. Much amaze. Next are gonna be crazy for you. The good next kid. It's going to be crazy for all of us. But I wonder how many of you will be able to make that decision. I will pray that you don't end up being put to rest in this graveyard. They were all in high spirits, saying they'd move up in a rank, but a scenario without a clear condition appeared out of the blue. I have to pick up the novel someday again. Me too. I'm probably going to do that once I'm caught up. The question is if I will do that in video form or in stream form, or just for myself. I should probably do it on stream because otherwise my Webtoon reactions will be weird in the future once I'm caught up to stuff. Dogshot, this is... official release. I mean, Webtoon for sure. I don't think the novel will ever be released officially in the West. I don't believe it. I can understand why I feel so dejected. When the author was released the novel, I cried like a bitch. I was worried that they might. Where am I? Dogsha! Heelyong! Dogsha! I knew you would be alive! I believed in you until the end! You cried with snot all over your face. Gosh, I'm so dizzy. 300 chapters, maybe. That's still further than the Webtoon, right? The Webtoon is like at 180 or something. Like, not me right now, but like the current Webtoon chapter, current up-to-date Webtoon chapter is like novel chapter 180 something or so. Huh? What's up with this scenario without any clear conditions? How are we supposed to complete it? Maybe there's a hidden goal. If you find the hidden condition, will we be able to clear the scenario? That would be it, right? If we all put our heads together. So many questions, I'm pretty sure we'll only get more. Every now and then there's a top comment that says something like we're at chapter 100 of 100 out of 500 novel. I've not had the novel last I checked. A little bit over half. 180 current of like 550. Yeah. We're not even at halfway of the novel. Okay, now guys, think about this. If you're reading only the Webtoon, we're now with 212 chapters at 180. That means, bring up my calculator because I'm stupid, we still need double that amount. We still need to finish this whole thing about 212 chapters times 2, which are 424 extra chapters, which would mean around the 650 mark to 700 mark is when Omniscient Reader's viewpoint will be over. If it's 400 something extra chapters, 400 chapters, one releasing every week, that's literally about 8 years. Like, yeah, as you said, 600, 700, 650 to 700, something like that. That's 8 more years of weekly releases. But we can 100% sure know that we will not get every single week release. Because sometimes people go on hiatus or a break. Maybe they need to focus on something of the anime or something else. So we will at least, I'd say, 10 years. 10 years until the Webtoon is over. Wait. Do you really have to clear it? Who is that? Just a dude we picked up on the way here. Wouldn't it be okay for us to just do nothing? I don't think we need to complete it. We're gonna be reading Omniscient Reader Viewpoint as long as Dogja was reading Twisa. Pretty much, yeah. Rin, the anime is already announced. The anime is already announced. But Wanderer, apparently the side story is more like a complete sequel, because the side story is also already going over 200 chapters. So I feel like that's more of a sequel. So it would probably be a sequel to the Omniscient Reader's novel Webtoon, or just going the same thing. Who knows? What the hell are you on about? Do you know what awaits us at the end of the scenario? What? There's no way for us to tell if it would do us any good to keep completing these scenarios. Within these scenarios, we're only playthings of the constellations. We're gonna go watch that together. I don't know. I might do that on stream. Even if we were to complete the current scenario, there's still no way to tell what our next one will be like. We could die at any time. The anime will be decent, but it will be hard to achieve the same levels. We still need to watch other things, like including the new Pokemon anime, which we already started but forgot about. Nah, it's just like we never continue stuff. We'll get both the webtoon and novel by Ice Press. That might, like, I don't know, when you say we, you might be talking about the United States. But I am not from the United States. I think I can say the ending is perfect without side story content. But there can be more, Cora. So what are you saying? Should we just stay here? We don't even know where we are. There are demons here, and you'll never find safety unless... Huh? Tier 4 demon. Devil Bear. You just order online. I'm from Germany. I guess we could order online, okay. Get a webtoon, but will be in the same story. Could be in the same story or in like a different one. I don't know. I don't know if the anime has a date. I'm just pretty sure that it has been confirmed that the Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint anime is actually in production already. And it's not like these rumors from like the start of the year, but like actual stuff like being talked about. See? There they are now. No date or studio yet. But like confirmation that it's been in the works. Something like that. There's no end to these monsters. Everyone, get around! There are about 20 of them. If I use electrification and join forces with the others, we can certainly beat them. But we have a lot of injuries in the group. And many of them have lost their spirits in the face of the scenario without any clear condition. This scenario might be the most dangerous one. Man, I love Su Young. But everyone else is also so cool. Side story, well, I'm gonna be delusional and not thinking about it all the time. Otherwise, I will cry like a little bitch. I think I don't know anything about Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint for the future. I don't think I know anything further. I don't know anything that will happen in the future that we've been faced with yet. Incarnation Dr. Kim will suffer death at the hands of the one he loves the most. Who is the one he loves the most? It can't be his mom. Is it him? Is it himself? Does he love himself the most? That's time to guess who's Dr. Favorite. I mean, Sanga is the obvious choice. I don't think it will be Gilyoung or Yusong. I obviously won't be Hyunsong, Jihye, or Huiwon. I don't even know. Does he you know, guys, because of all the shipping, there's a chance he loves Junghyuk the most. Just because Junghyuk is like the main character of the story he loves the most. Dokja loves the story of Twisa so much that Junghyuk is just the character he loves the most. I thought about buying the novel to have it physically, you know, but I still want to read the webtoon first because I started reading the webtoon first. Yeah, you can wait 10 years then. I think it's pretty obvious, to be honest. I don't know. We will see. We're at 180. Wait, why do you not... Okay, you can see it. Dogsha suffered from self-love and died. Unfortunately, no physical novel in English yet. The one he loves the most is himself. But the question is, I have this marked down as going to chapter 189. But it's too... Oh, I'm struggling with this. Let me show this to you guys again. Let me just make it a text file really quick. Text. Make it black so you can read it. I don't care how it looks. I'm making it tidy for you guys. This is the list that I still have on my document. Could wait for the end of the Dark Castle arc to start the novel. Perchance. I don't think Dogja loves himself. I don't know. Yu is like younger brother to him, so he does love him. So the plan was to reach 191 today, but going to 191 is still... I mean, we can go for it, but we're like from 175, we're now at 180 in almost 2 hours. Maybe I will only go to 182 today. And next week we're going from 183 to 191. And then the first August week, I will probably go for 182. And next week we'll go to the 91. And then, which is the one after the 29th. On the 5th of August, we're going to catch up. I think we're going to if we're going by that pace, we should be able to catch up in a casual pacing on the 5th of August. Or maybe on the 12th of August if I split up the other thing here. We're going for 182. We're going for 182 then today. So if I adjust this, it might look like something like this. Over here. This is here, this is here. Then we have this, which would be the 508. As I said, the current chapter is like, what, 212? And then those weeks would be 216 or something. Like, that would be too much from that. It would be 8 and 16, that would be way too much. So we could further stretch it from here. So would probably be something like this. It will probably be something like this. We're just hanging around. We had a whole chat problem and the theory stuff just took a long time. Yeah, it took a long time, but still. Like, that's the fun part of streaming. Always talking about the thoughts that you have and talking about the other things with other people who like the same thing. By the way, did anyone spot the small laughing Sooyoung yet? It has been like 3 or 4 weeks and you guys haven't spotted her yet. She's hiding. She's crying. Like, she's not even laughing anymore. She's literally crying because you guys can see her. But yeah, we're going for the 182. She's in the hair. The hair? I mean, yes, I have a Sooyoung on my hair. I really have a small Sooyoung on my hair, but that's not a small Sooyoung I mean. I mean a tinier Sooyoung. Bum bum ba da dum dum da dum. Look at her just jumping up there. She's not behind me. Decapitating that demon. Nice. Out of fearing is art. Is consuming time. Art of consuming time. Darn it! There's just too many of them. Oh, flame. What is that? What does that flame symbolize? Who's attacking with the flame? And why is it just such a gigantic attack? Who's capable of that? Flame attack. Tiny Suyong is in the Tiny Suyong tiny hair. Tiny Suyong is the Tiny Suyong. That is giant Yusong. Tiny Yusong is in the Tiny Suyong tiny hair. Tiny Suyong is in the Tiny Suyong tiny hair. Eh? Nani? Oh, the flame should be Huiwon, right? Flame should be from Huiwon. It took me way too long to realize that Huiwon is a flame attacker. Flames of Hell Queen, yes. It took me way too long to think about her. The power to decimate tier 4 demons. That stigma belongs to... Look at her riding that demon horse. What is she? The queen has returned. It's above you, the anger one where the counter was. Tiny Suyongception. By the way, yes, you're right. You guys are right. The Tiny Suyong was hidden behind Angry Suyong this entire time. But nobody found her for 3 weeks. You see, if I click on this one and move her down one step, and more steps, and another step, and another step, and another step, and another one, another one, another one, another one, another one. There she is! Huion is such a night girl. She's such a horse girl, man. Look at her. But her eyes kind of look different compared to normal. Is she taken over by somebody from Eden? Or is it just because she's tired of fighting all the time? Thanks, Dad, for telling us. Nobody saw her, man. And Dad came in here for a second, saw it, and dipped out again. Like, literally, he was like, guys, Suyong is right there. I need to get more milk now. Who you want? Over here. Oh, her eye color immediately changed, like from the less energetic and life-filled eyes to now her normal look when she sees everyone. And she's like, Dogja? You're not dead? Shit. What is this? Something doesn't feel right. And that's a black unicorn. How did she tame that beast? It's the Judge of Evil! Huiwon, you are alive! Did you get here ahead of us? No, she... What a stupid question, Ji. I guess there's a reason why you were still in high school considering these stupid questions. Mommy Huiwon. Yes. No further questions. Ji, I'm sorry, but let's talk later. Eh? Everyone, come with me. I'll guide you to safety. I thought we were like sisters. Huiwon. Safety? Oh, they built like a fort. Meets Daddy Dogja. I don't know about that one. Like Mommy Huiwon I could get behind. Same for Mommy Sanga. But like I could not. Daddy Dogja? I don't know about that one. Welcome everyone. It was difficult getting here, wasn't it? You've done well. You're safe now. You know? Damn it, so that was it. Don't need to participate in the scenarios anymore. Oh, there's a demon here who is like leading them. This was his castle. Or is he not a demon? Is he one of the Eden angels? But then he couldn't be here. There's no way like in a constellation could be down here. Pildu to show up again. Yeah, he's been missing as well. For some, Dogja is daddy. I don't know. For me, no. We're selling delicious demon bug legs. Have the taste. It's good for a fatigued body. Oh, look at this. It's Haku of the tubes. We can teach you breathing and fighting techniques. We're selling Sancho berries grown in the farm. Anyone want to use sword auras like all the rest? Anyone is welcome. Pildu's uncle, not daddy. What is this place? Clamor, clamor. It's just a fantasy town. Is everyone alright? Come this way if you hurt. Here at Paradise, we treat all the injuries endured for free. He's like a dad to... Yusong. To Yusong, yeah. And he also is a dad, considering that he's going to give birth to future Yusong as well. Is the ugly king. For me, he's just the Omniscient Reader. I didn't know such a place existed. It's hard to believe, isn't it? I understand. I have a pretty good idea of all the horrible things you all must have gone through so far. But there's no longer any need for you to fight. The Dokibi must have told you already. But the scenario at Dark Castle does not have a time limit or a penalty for failure. You should have caught on to what that means if you're smart. You can continue to live in this scenario area. Your right to live will be respected, and you can sleep in and eat as much as you like. Living any way you want to, without the pressure of having to complete the scenario. You can live out the rest of your lives here. Just the way that you used to live before the destruction began. Look at the little doggy. And the Minotaurus. It's a demon! For me, it's the omniscient ugly king. No, no, no. You are not daddy, Mr. Maja. You're barely qualified to be a son. You barely passed your mage qualifications, man. You barely passed the mage exam. It's a demon! I knew it couldn't be true that it's all safe here. Put that thing away. What are you saying? That bastard's a demon. Such discriminatory language is forbidden here. He's also a citizen of Paradise. Citizen? I am a demon, but I won't hurt you. It pains me to see that you still hold onto the prejudice. The demons are bound to feed on human lives. Kirta Hyunsung Lee is moved by this experience. So demons don't need to eat humans. What do you mean, flame boy? I'm quite literally ancient, okay? I'm the definition of a grandpa. Every flame is my child. I'm the definition of a grandpa. I can assure you, Chihili is also moved, that no other place in the Starstream is safer than the land you're standing on right now. Who are you? My name is Reinheid von Gerber. This guy is literally called Reinheid? So, for anyone not fluent in the language of German, Reinheit literally means purity. So he's purity von, which is like, von is the normal thing that you have if you're like some sort of royalty. Purity von Gerber. We don't know what really Gerber is. Might be something inside of this world, like some sort of royal demon family. But this guy is called Purity? Reinheit? Mage suffer from eternal curse of virginity. Out your years, you have enough magic power. Oh yeah, that's right. To become a wizard, you need to be a 30-year-old virgin, right? This guy's called Purity. He 100% is not pure. I arrived here 800 years before you did. I'm the master of Paradise, of the Castle of Paradise. I'm the master of Paradise of the Castle of Paradise. This guy is suspicious as heck. This guy is suspicious as heck. I don't know, man. Ask Red Mage, White Mage, and so on in Final Fantasy XIV. They're crazy. But it's Final Fantasy. Give me a second before we continue. I'm adjusting things here. Mages are top tier mage users. Change my mind. Well, normally you would have a title like Grand Mage or Archmage. Thank you for saving us earlier. I'm sorry I didn't even get to thank you properly back then. Oh, don't be. I'm glad that you seem to be doing well. Is that man... Oh, Doja. Oh, so it is him. Oh, you were there at Gumo Station. I'm hungry. You remember? I did not remember. Because she looks different. Like, look at here now. You can see the art style change as well. Because, like, here you can see, like, the clean skin and all of that. And back here, like, obviously she's kind of dirty because, like, of different scenario stuff happening. But, like, she also looks like her face looks different. Well, if you don't have magic powers, you're not really a mage. I have matcha. That's powerful enough. You remember. I'm ever so grateful that you saved us. Dayoung, you should say hello too. Hello. Congratulations on your resurrection. It took a while this time. You don't sound too happy. Dogsha, can we talk in private for a moment? Okay, let's talk in private. Wrong class. Look at this Yusong making sure that Gil-young doesn't run away. It was 4 days ago that I arrived here in Paradise. From the 5 remaining people at the station. On my first day, I distrusted everything. On my second day, I suspected everything. Then I started wavering on my 3rd day. And today is my 4th day when you arrived here. All of a sudden I started thinking, is it any meaningful for us to continue clearing the scenarios? Isn't it too quick for you to waver like that? Or maybe I've been feeling that way deep down inside all this time. Let go of me! I can just pay you, can't I? I'll pay for everything I stole, so let me go! This place is safer than Sol. It seems that way. The different species don't discriminate against each other. Oh, look at this. A human girl, a demon, and a beast man. And they're willing to help each other out when the need comes. There's a house for everyone to live in. And there's work for everyone. You don't have to worry about being betrayed by your friends. Never trust a place called Paradise, led by a person called Purity. You don't have to worry about being betrayed by your friends. Or being attacked by monsters at night. You don't have to live being chased by the scenarios. And you don't have to keep having nightmares that you killed someone. And also, you don't have to end up losing anyone anymore. Huiwon Jong, the Judge of Evil. I brought her up myself after I entered this world. She was someone who had to kill so that I could go on not killing. Because you were the king of no killing. But now you can take her burden. You can take that burden away from her. Thinking about it, maybe if you control matcha with telekinesis, you can be a mage. I do think that a matcha blast or a matcha ball could be dangerous. You're free to stay if you like it here. I also think this place is very safe. It could be that this is the safest place we can find out of all the scenarios. Do you plan to? Yes. I won't be staying here. There's no way we're actually going to leave Huiwon behind here, right? I can't imagine that we're actually going to leave her behind just like that. An apocalypse name like Justice, Paradise, and Purity is scary. 100%. Anything connected to like something sounding holy is scary. I won't be staying here because this isn't the end. I need to keep participating in the scenarios. What is this end that you're thinking of? That I can't tell you. Then will that end be a better place than this? Will everyone be unhappy if we don't carry on with the scenarios? We're here. Constellation, the monitor of fire glares her eyes. I'll wait for you here. Call me if anything happens. Constellation, patron of the young and the travelers, expresses disapproval. Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, wishes you would cause a ruckus. Constellation, abyssal black flame dragon, is curious about your stigma. Constellation, prisoner of the golden headband, picks his nose with his staff. Man, Wukong, you're one nasty motherfucker. Uriel is glaring at Dogja, which is basically her glaring because she cannot outright say, please save Huiwon. This whole thing is totally mentally insane. We need to save Huiwon. She can't say that like that, but Uriel is probably telling something like that. The lord of a castle usually stays in a luxurious residence within the castle, but just a white house on top of a hill. Oh, End's talk is coming. Constellation Secret Plotter is watching with interest. Many constellations are watching your next move carefully. If I blow Maja powder into your face, you'll at least cough a bit. That's a pretty powerful move if you ask me. No. Oh, hello. I'm sorry, but please wait. These guys can be quite shy. It's perpetual motion. You know of these plants? They bloom anew every day. The flowers of paradise. Perpetual motion. Their flowers bloom at dawn and bear fruit at night. The fruit drops before dawn, and the plant consumes the fruit to bloom its flower again. It keeps repeating that process forever. You're quite knowledgeable. I never get sick of watching them. Their vitality is indeed awe-inspiring. However, the name doesn't really ring true. If this plant was really in perpetual motion, the flowers would bloom even if you didn't water them. Can't you let such little flaws slide when they have such beautiful flowers? I've heard that you've been looking for me. I wanted to say hello to you properly. Let me introduce myself again. My name is... You're the Lord of Paradise, Reinhard von der Gerber. Oh, he's surprised. One of the notorious 10 evils. As expected. He's like the scheming evil. He probably has something like a human farm somewhere. Making a meat farm. Look at that smile. It's like when you guys always told me, yeah, the smile from the Neutral King is completely nice. What a nice smile. The Neutral King has a nice smile. Yeah, this also is a nice smile, right, guys? That appear in Twister. Wait, the 10 evils, right? Were the 10 evils Pildu, the Tyrant King? I remember Pildu and the Tyrant King. I don't know who other... Did we meet other 10 evils in the past? I think Pildu and the Tyrant King were one. Wasn't Solpa also a 10 evil? Like when she wasn't part of... Solpa was also one, yeah. So is this the 4th one we met? It's a nice smile, that much is true. I don't know what you mean with nice smile. He's not even showing teeth. Nice to meet you, Dr. Kim. Character summary. Reinhard von Gerber. Personal attribute, Demon Marquis, Heroic. One who pursues an impossible dream, Heroic. Demon Eyes, level 10. Superior Weapons Proficiency, level 10. Advanced Mental Barrier, level 10. Stigma, Lord of Paradise, level 10. Overall stats, 99 and all. This character is ranked 2nd in the Dark Castle. So he's the 4th then, I guess. So let me also ask this. He has superior weapon proficiency. So it started with weapon proficiency, right? Like the thing you get from like the tutorial box or like the starter pack from your constellation, that's weapon proficiency. I think in the earlier chapters it was called weapon training, but it's probably the same, like weapon training is the same as weapon proficiency. Once you get weapon proficiency level 10, that turns into advanced weapon proficiency. Once you reach advanced weapon proficiency level 10, that turns into superior weapon proficiency, I guess. Constellation Wandering Devil laughs at his student's smile. That's your student? Sounds about right. Now, one last chapter for today. One last chapter of the day. I wonder how I could make this work. Like proficiency is just, I guess it would just be like proficiency is +2, advanced proficiency is +4, and superior is +6. But then what are all the different level in betweens going to be? Oh, I need to think about this long and hard. His stats are outstanding. His overall stats have surpassed the scenario limits, and almost all his skill levels are at maximum proficiency. Why did you want to see me? I was curious about the rumors I heard about you. The moment you entered this scenario, all sorts of beings have been talking about you. I could not help but feel threatened. You're quite humble for a demon Marcus who is ranked 2nd. I'm surprised you know that. You've really done your research. Should I attack him now? It's not that I don't stand a chance, but if I kill him, this paradise will. In the world I come from, Dark Castle was the 34th scenario. Okay, so he came from a different scenario. He might have been always a demon, but he came from a different world that also went for the scenarios. Wandering Devil tends to utter constellation about his incarnation's neutral kin. Totally. I believe you. Totally believe you, Wandering Devil. I remember the moment I fell into this place 800 years ago, when these planes were completely empty. All I had was my rank. Even without any instructions. Incarnations were hard at work killing one another. So I created this paradise. Not gonna lie, knowing you would probably have skills like prediction, skill tree map, and stuff like that. Oh man. I would just be my personal skill would just be Dungeon Master. Kinda random, but you did a skill math thing right just now. Yes, because I'm always thinking in numbers. I'm thinking in tabletop RPGs. The Dokubis call these planes the graveyard of scenarios, but I beg to differ. Although I have become a blood-soaked demon over the years I spent here, I can confidently say that new life can blossom here where there are no more scenarios. If I hadn't read the original novel, I might have been awestruck by its philosophy. The purest evil. This is what Jungyo called Reinheit in the novel. Constellation Dr. Kim. You must be thinking of moving on to the next scenario. Give it up, such a thing doesn't exist. Many powerful men sought out the hidden scenario, but none of them ever managed to clear Dark Castle. They just ended up in despair at the vanity of the scenarios. I don't want you to become like them. What is it that you want from me? Protect Paradise alongside me. I need your help. Let me go! I said I was sorry! You don't need to do this. It's just because I stole something? Just as perpetual motion cannot exist on its own, I know very well that Paradise doesn't exist without any sacrifices. Cling! A few constellations are chuckling unpleasantly. They know exactly. The human is getting butchered down there. Maybe every single human here, like when they sell meat, maybe that's not like cow meat, but also like some of the butchered human meat thrown into there. Or something else is going down there in the basement. I have a feeling that a lot of these people here are cannibals. Roar. Whoosh. Reinheit. There's no such thing as paradise. Just like how perpetual motion cannot exist on its own. I will probably have some illusion-based skills, I guess. You know exactly what sort of power you have. Do I need to say it? Or can you tell me it yourself? Come on. Come on, Matcha Mage. You know what your power would be. But evil people don't have such pure smiles. Chris? Give me the next scenario. Oh, look at that. Just because of my delusion, like making friends with monsters and shit. Your personal attribute would be lactose intolerance. Constellation Wandering Devil is angered by the way Incarnation Pyro used sarcastic tone. What do you mean, Incarnation? I'm a reader. I'm actually, I'm a Dokubi. I think I'm a Dokubi. Oh my god! That's how can I will make a self-insert Dokkaebi. How much? Oh god, I need to find that. I already know that you found it 700 years ago. How did you? You even challenged the scenario yourself with some powerful allies. The DM is basically a Dokkaebi. Yeah. I am a Dokkaebi. But you failed. And survived alone. And you created this paradise. All the scenarios of the Star Stream exist to stimulate. But there's nothing stimulating here. Everything is too peaceful. Don't expect your deal with the Dokkaebis to last forever. There's no way the Star Stream would allow a space like this for long. Constellation Wandering Devil says evil is just word used by the weak. What else do you know? Don't shock him. Is this the cliffhanger of the week? No, we're still far in the chapter. We're only halfway. Everything. Maybe even things you don't know about. Reinheit, you will die, and paradise will fall. Are you done talking to him? Yes. She still seems a bit shaken up. She's probably torn between her loyalty towards me and the comfort that paradise gave her. Who you want? How about we go shopping? That brat. I'm going to die and paradise will fall, even if he's become a constellation. Dr. Kim is still only half a constellation. And it's not that rare to see the 72 demons kings devour newly made constellations in the star realm, star stream. Constellation Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is warning you not to take Dr. Kim's word lightly. Why is the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon warning him? Constellation who knows the future agrees. So, how do we stand on this? Do we think that the Abyssal Black Flame Dragon is just some sort of demonic dragon? Or are you guys on the side that he is Fafnir? Constellation Warrior Devil complains to Dokkaebi's to Dokkaebi Small, laughing so young about Incarnation Pyro. Black Dragon's a homie. Even Abyssal Black Flame Dragon, one of the most evil constellations that even the 72 Demon Kings prefer not to get involved with, is defending him. Paradise will never fall. I've managed to defend this place alone for 700 years. I will never lose. As long as I fight here in Paradise, the real threat is actually... Ooh, look at this dark fruit that is blooming of the perpetual motion flower. Okay, let's see. Like this dark energy is dropping in the ground, sinking in there. Where are we going? Where are we going? Drop. It's been a while since we were able to take a relaxed walk like this. Don't you have anything you want to ask me? What should I ask? My favorite color or my favorite food? You wouldn't ask those questions even on a blind date. Have you been on one? What do you take me for? It's just that we've never talked about things like that. Not gonna lie, Black Dragon seems to be goofy as hell so far. But he's evil. You can be goofy and evil. He's goofy in the way that we see as a constellation. His friend Abyss is a good guy. Yeah. He's goofy because we see him here as the readers, or like because we see him as the constellation that Dogja is experiencing, or Suyong is experiencing. But if we saw his deeds and all the things he did, he would fall under the prime definition of evil. I don't know if chaotic evil or lawful evil, probably chaotic evil, but who knows? We never told each other what we used to do, what schools we went to, what our cell phone numbers are, where we used to live, but I think too much time has passed for us to start talking about such things. The soul we remember won't be there even if we get back right now. I think so. Then why should we carry on with the scenarios? When everything we used to know is long gone, we don't have a home to get back to. You're good with the sword, Huiwan. You're calm and unforgiving, more so than anyone among us at the sight of injustice, and especially when you see someone abuse their power against the weak. You always put yourself at the front lines of battles. And you never once complained that things were difficult. You never trust people, but are actually very affectionate. You're also the first to come running when a companion falls in danger. Oh yeah, where the fuck did the shield go? Did they just throw that shield away? Or a we roleplay? I would definitely roleplay Abyssal Flame Dragon. I was thinking Secretive Blocker, except if I played them accurately, I might accidentally spoil something. The word you're looking for is misunderstood. No, I'm not looking for that. Constellation Wandering Devil says he is just misunderstood and is not a K is not a big deal. Totally, yeah, misunderstood. No. Don't you think I know enough about you? That's not the kind of person I am. But that's the real one I've seen for myself. You do great on a blind date, Doksha. I only know these. Oh, is she taking this as some sort of flirting? Or like just that his honest self is like almost being flirtatious? The shield was lost in Peaceland, I'm pretty sure. Oh, maybe because of the Grove stuff. I only know these things about you because you kept participating in the scenarios. We don't have a home to get back to. That is the very reason. But the story, why I think we should keep working on the scenarios, continues on. The item you commissioned to be made has arrived. Well, that was a bit difficult for me to understand. Let me also get there. I only know these things about you because you kept participating in the scenarios. That is the very reason why I think we should keep working on the scenarios. To get to know each other better, to get closer and know about each other. We don't have a home to get back to, but the story continues on. Yeah. What weapon did he commission? What did he commission? I'm not saying this in the hopes of having you act a certain way, One. All you have to do is keep living life the way you used to. An item made from a fire dragon's bones, heart of a demon, and a nucleus from various monsters, that only Huiwan Zhong can use in this world. You gave Huiwan Zhong the Sword of Judgment. This is... I told you we'd be going shopping, didn't I? This is my present for you. It's a very pretty sword. Like, look at these these inscriptions here. Like, I really like how it looks. And this is the end of today's chapters. Le Crasi. Okay, let me get back to what Lachi wrote there. If you were to roleplay one of the characters that exist in Omniscient Reader's viewpoint, you would be either Abyssal Black Flame Dragon for the fun of it, or Secret Plotter because you like them the most. But I think you're Constellation Lachi. You're a lesser... You're not even a historical constellation. You're a lesser constellation. Like a grade below historical. A grade that only exists for you viewers. You guys are my lesser constellations. Like, it kind of makes sense that Huiwan wasn't in Twister, so he actually doesn't know much about her. But he still knows enough about her. She's by... Like, he knows her as a person. And Huiwan wasn't in Twister. She is in Twister, right? She's just not an important character in Twister. Like, she did die just very fast. Like, because of the whole thing that happened on the part. She is the character. It's just that she was not an important character. So maybe... No, she is Matcha boy. She is a character. She's just not a character that was part of the main story. So for Doksha, it's like discovering a character from his favorite story that he didn't know about yet. But she is the character from Twister. She died early and we didn't know anything. Yeah, but she wasn't Twister. She was indeed in Twister. Okay, let me close the Omniscient Read. Let me close this down. Get back to my room, to the red filter. She wasn't in Twister like the story Dr. Red. Yes, but she's a character. She is a character. That is the fact that can't change. Let me check something here. I think I need to go in my private messages here. I just saw I got a new Twitter private message and I went on it. Is this a viewer? Is this another streamer? Is this a VTuber? And then the message is just like, I came across you today and I think you have a great temperament. Can I make friends with you? And when you look at the profile picture of that person is like, you can see like a woman in like a short cocktail dress. Like it's one of those Twitter accounts. But I'm like, the fuck? Was it this one? No, it was Tianani, I think. Let me go there. Was it them? Hmm. Man, by the way, Rin, when you say I'm going to commission a Dokkaebi avatar, I'm not going to pay I'm not going to pay 1k plus euros to get a really good Dokkaebi rig. You should be friends with her. 100% real person, yeah. 100% real person, totally. Let me look at the prices for this one, but this would only be PNG YouTuber. GB anime. Okay, it would be anime. I mean, this person is quite cheap in comparison to other things, but it's still like expensive. Like, this is something I wanted to do for like the Inazuma 11 stuff, but I didn't do it. I don't know. I don't know. Need to think about it. But I'm not truffling, I guess. Okay, guys. Thank you for being here. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint for this week is over. We're going to have bigger and deeper talks in the future weeks. But for now, I thank all of you for being here. It was a very nice stream, and we made another chunk of progress in Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint. Only a few weeks left, and then we're caught up. Then I'm with all of you in the adventure of reading weekly. And then the time will come where I might start the novel. Who knows? But for now, that's all from me for today. Thank you for all of you spending your time together with me. Thank you for the people who are watching the VOD later down the line. Thanks for all the explanations, the informations, the discussions. We will see each other again next week for the next Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint stream. Goodbye!